An Excellent Electromagnet Experiment by Mrs. Laguna. Each slide is going to have very large lettering and be colorful. The first slide needs to be the question you're asking and your hypothesis. Then tell what your independent variable is, and then your dependent variable. The independent variable is the one that you set up, and the dependent variable is the data you're going to collect. What are you going to keep the same? Those are your constants, and your control is your standard for comparison. What will you compare each result to? Maybe it's the first experiment you try. Draw a picture of your procedure and make sure everything is labeled. Set up your data table. Put your independent variable on the left and your dependent variable on the right. And make sure you do 3 trials. And then, remember, this means average. To find the average, you're going to add them across, total them, and then divide by 3 to get the average. While you're doing the experiment, you can show a demonstration of it. Here I've set up my experiment. I'm going to close my switch and then see if I have an electromagnet. And I do. It's picking up some of the paper clips. Now when I open the switch, they should all drop off. See, I can't do this with one hand. Remember, don't leave your switch open too long because the whole system will get hot. So you want to keep the switch open until you're ready to use it, and then close the switch only for brief moments while you use the electromagnet. Record your results as you go. Then you're going to analyze your results by making a graph. Remember to make it nice and big. Use the proper type. Some of you will be making a bar graph and some a scatter plot. If you have numerical data, you're making a scatter plot. If you're comparing two different qualities of things, like different types of wire, you would use a bar graph. Make sure your scale is equally spaced and that you graph each point correctly. And then your conclusion. Start your conclusion with a statement about your graph. So for example, as the independent variable changed, now could be that you did number of wires or number of coils or type of wire. So maybe as the type of wire was changed, the number of paper clips picked up increased or decreased or stayed the same. Then go on to explain. You should have at least 3 sentences in your conclusion. And that's a Paper Slides video. Hope you have fun making them.